Obviously it's been disappointing for all of us, and in particularly my situation's been a bit of a nightmare, but the whole organization and Mitch have been incredibly classy and supportive, and the message was just, appreciated how hard I worked to try to get back, and hopefully I can figure it out for next year. They can't rely on me, frankly. Hopefully I come back and play 82 games next year, and sky's the limit, but they can't rely on me. We don't know what I'm going to bring, and so they had to evaluate those guys for next season, and I slept on it, and of course I wanted to kind of push back in some respects, but in other respects I realized this isn't about me at this point. It's about the team doing what they need to do to evaluate these guys, and then furthermore, I didn't want to get in the way of these guys getting the opportunity to further their careers, just because, I want to play. There comes a time when you have to, hang it up, or you face retirement. And in the case of a professional athlete, I think it's heightened because you've done something, and particularly for 18 years, that you've become accustomed to doing. You've built your life around, and even your identity around, and to feel for a moment like that's disappeared is a frightening place. But to also move on, to see the future, and to have to move on to that is something that I think everybody goes through. And the franchise is in a rebuild here, so there's not a lot of options, or there's not even a real rush to do something. I think with me, frankly, I think if I looked at it from the outside, even, it's the positive. I mean, the thing that the dust is going to clear and settle a lot more, I think, when my contract expires, and there's a lot more options for the club. In the meantime, there isn't that many options, frankly. I don't see. I want to just come back, try to contribute to the club the best I can, hopefully on the court, and if not, off the court, being a mentor and a great influence and positive force, and hopefully though it's on the court. I'm not nervous. I mean, we've hit the bottom. We had championship aspirations, and nothing's gone right. It's been obviously a disaster, and individually and collectively, and but not for lack of want or trying. And sometimes you gotta take your shots and try to keep fighting, and you can't always be on top, and you can't quit when you're down, and we are in the situation. So I'm not nervous. I would like to be on the court fighting and giving the team what I can in this transition. It's just a part of it. It's a business, and it sounds crass to sit here and talk about money, knowing that I make more money than 99% of the people in the world, but it's the new normal. That's my life, that's my reality, and if I'm honest, it's a part of what you expect when you play in this business. And I think it would also be false modesty if I apologize for that, and dishonest. It's that's a key part of this business and industry, and it gets convoluted because I love to play the game. And if I didn't have any options, and the Lakers said, you can come play for us, but we can't pay you, and no one else was offering me a deal, I would still love to play, and I would play for free. But not when you have 3 teams offering you money, to play. So it gets convoluted, and sometimes it looks really ugly to talk about money.